to talk here about the sleeve block, because the next couple of sessions we're going to be concentrating on sleeves and what you can and can't do with them. As a pattern cutter, I love sleeves. You get lots of options of, lots of design options with what you can do with the sleeve. So first of all, we're looking at the sleeve block. Your sleeve block looks like this. Mine looks slightly different. On mine, if I just put this into view, I have a small elbow dart that runs in from the underarm seam. On the block that we have in the studio, it has a long elbow dart that comes from the cuff. They make exactly the same shape, and you can move them from one place to the other in the same way as you've pivoted bust darts. Usually with the elbow dart, we would just pivot from the end of the dart. So that's what I did to draw this out for you. So in getting familiar with your block, there's a couple of things that you really need to know, and most of those things are terminology. So this is our sleeve block. And this is the wrist edge. Wrist. This is the elbow line. This line is the under arm line. Sorry, I didn't know what that delay was about. The underarm line. These all come at 90-degree angles off from this long line, which runs from the apex of the sleeve. So this is the apex, this very, very top bit there. From the underarm line up, this is called the sleeve head. Sleeve head, underarm line, apex. Oh, so this line, it runs from the apex down through the underarm line at a right angle and the elbow line at a right angle and appears out of the wrist. That is called the center line. So this is your center line. The center line is also the grain line on a sleeve. That is your starting point grain line. So I'll write also the grain. But going back to very basics, each block that's made, whether it's a bodice block or a dress block or one of the jacket blocks, outer garment blocks, they will have a sleeve that's been plotted to match the armhole. So the bodice sleeve in the studio matches the armhole on the bodice. So it has the right amount of ease to make it fit. It will have notches here, so these are balance marks, notches that will line up with those that are on the block. We have the two for the back. We have two but separate, so it's two lots of one notch at the front. And we will have a notch here at the apex, which will be in line with the shoulder seam. Also, can you note that the front armhole is more cut, the front of the head is more cut away than the back, which matches up with the armhole being more cut away on the front of the bodice than it is on the back of the bodice. So this is made to fit it. That, I think, is everything that I need you to know. But you do need to know these things. So there's a chart that I'll also put up, but knowing what the terminology is for the bits of your sleeve are really important. Okay.